When they asked John the Baptist, are you Elijah, are you Christ, are you that prophet? Clearly, they are not conflating the prophet with the first two individuals. It's a distinctive identity. Why were they asking? Because they were expecting three different distinctive identities.
Genesis chapter 16 and 21 and 22 speaks of God blessing the seed of Abraham, Ishmael and Isaac. And it says on three separate occasions that God will make Ishmael's line a great nation. And it says, you will have an everlasting covenant. And we see that Ishmael is the father of the Arabs. Why would God say in Genesis chapter 16, 21, 22, that your seed is going to be a great nation, when God knew that they're going to be idol worshippers? For the Muslims, the only reconciliation is that there must have been one person who would arise from the line of Ishmael that would rectify the mistakes of his progeny, thereby calling them back to the true worship of God. Who was that one man in history who openly proclaimed to be a messenger of God from the line of Ishmael, and whose first message was exactly mirroring the message of the prophets and messengers through Isaac's line?
I'd have to do the research, Hamza. You're beyond me on that.
But guys,
I'd have to dig it up. You're
come on. If the devil was the one that inspired Muhammad, he succeeded in doing the best work the devil has ever done, taking an entire nation through the line of Ishmael and making them idol worshippers. Why would he now inspire a man to undo the devilish work that he's done and say, well, God should be worshipped alone?
Maybe, from my perspective, because God has revealed himself in Jesus Christ, worthy of worship. Matthew 28, his disciples worship him. He doesn't reject it. Any prophet of God would never receive the worship of people. They would never do it. They would reject that immediately. And so maybe that came up to detract people from understanding that God became a human in the person of Jesus Christ. And it deviated from that. That would be my perspective.
I have a small question on this, if I may.
I bet it's a big question.
What is the self-identity of Christ about himself, as described in the writings that has come to us?
John 14, we were just talking about this earlier, and Philip says to him, Jesus, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us. And he says to him, Philip, how long have you been with me, and don't you know me? Don't you know that anyone has seen me has seen the Father? He claims equality with God.
So he's the Father.
And he claims to be one with the Father. Again and again,
no. That's not what he said. So we have to be very strict
when you've seen me, the
when you see me, who do you see?
You've seen the Father.
Right. Have they seen the Son?